Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Educational Gamer and we are playing Predynastic Egypt, where we are faced with a big dilemma. We are facing an inflow of refugees from the Sahara, which is just turning into a desert, and we do have three options. We can assimilate these people, we can expel them, or we can reform our society. I don't like to do this. I don't like to take our society to a path where a man's word is law. That sounds really bad, but on the other hand, it's pre-dynastic Egypt, so that's pretty much what it amounts to. We do have 20 authorities saved up, so given the benefits of this, the lowering of the unrest and the maximum population, we are certainly going to do that. So, patriarchy. The growth of the tribe has led to overpopulation, the value of human life has fallen, the cult of power and oppression of the weak has appeared. The situation has been changed by social reforms. The man has become the head of the family and a fully fledged member of society, and the woman has begun to serve him. It has reduced comfort for the majority, but allows society to develop further. Contentious statements over here, but there we go. So that is what we can do. So the probability of unrest is very low now. We will still need to deal with that by dealing with the social tensions and all of that. But for now, that is not something that we can really do much about. So what we do need to do is grab enough food and just get the ability to assimilate people over here a lot quicker. So that is indeed something that I would appreciate us doing. Let's look at what cultures we could think about. We could reduce the building price, which I think is nice. 2 food is not really that much. How about cults? Can any cults help us out? 28 authority. Not quite enough. Production? Well, there's some fields that could be improved. I don't think we need more buildings right now. Our production area seems to be fine. Pastures. It would give us a little bit. Where would that actually be? Would it be over here? Would it be on that tile? That seems a little bit off. Might be a very good investment. What about these fields? I think they would be in a new area. I think they would not necessarily be great for us. And they would be sort of the last area. Simple barracks, simple workshops. We also want to at the same time discover new technologies. Simple workshops unavailable. Those require new technology. And we do have another mission where we want to discover primitive army, which I think probably has to be the next big thing. 250 culture. We're not that far away from that actually, so probably next turn actually. Simple workshop, simple barracks, worsen areas. What area would that actually worsen? Down here. Okay, just in the center. That's not that bad. It's only one area, isn't it? Areas improved 3. Interesting. That I don't think is really required. Well, we really need more food, isn't it? So let's take away these people from their work on the not so much food producing tiles. This tile is actually still great because it's a +5 tile. And think about what more we can do in terms of food. We can send someone to that field over there. We can send some people fishing, which should be okay. Yes, we did build rectangular houses. Thank you very much for that. Could send people on a raid over here. Would that be... In case of success, we would get a lot of food. But it's not very likely. And it would cost us a lot of food as well, so I don't think that's the way to do that now. I realize there's some food to be gathered from over there. Yeah. So that does give us a decent amount of food. But is it gonna be enough? On the world map we could explore a little bit more, but for now I think that's not the highest priority. So yeah, really more food is strictly what we need. But I can't seem to find much. Yeah, so no, we could just do more generic production. Probably should have rated that first. It would be so nice to do more about that, but 40 food, that's quite a lot. Yeah, you know what, let's... shall we build something? It's gonna take 3 turns at the very least. And I do want to get the bonus off for getting this trial covered very early. This would be plus 20. Sorry, this would cost 20 hammers. Pastures, burials with animals. Population limit. Funeral temples. Authority would be nice, just sort of starting on this path down here. And this area probably wouldn't be great. Simple workshop. Simple workshops is not something that we can do. Simple barracks. You know what? We are going to discover that next turn, so that might actually be what we are going to do next turn. So until then, I think it's fine to just place it wherever and gather some resources. And that's gonna have to be enough. So yeah, let's take the turn over here. Probably gonna be faced with the Exodus from the Sahara. It's going to be a little bit less expensive this turn. A little. Not much though. So again, not really a lot of use doing this. But we can make more discoveries. Yeah, but I do think... let's go for primitive army over here. Tutorial army. The strong man in the tribe can be formed into a bodyguard for the leader. Warriors are much stronger than ordinary workers. But because of aging, 1 out of every 30 warriors retires each turn. In the game, warriors are part of the resource army. So we did probably get another, yeah, resource army over there. Resource available army. All previous military tasks were cancelled. Why are we plus 15, minus 4 to aging, plus 4 to events? Okay, that's good to see. Our precise task was to train 500 army. So we can now build simple barracks. Areas improved 3. It might be these areas. But yeah, let's try to build that up in parallel. And I think that's gonna be alright. Where do we stand over here? It's 80. I think we should probably take another turn to wait over here. And then see what the costs are going to be next turn. Growing by 5 every turn, so I don't think there's anything we can do to influence that, unfortunately. And there's not much we can do in terms of cults or anything. 28, no, that's not something that we have. Primitive army, yeah, 1-time boost. That's alright, and on the world stage we will discover that next turn. We could work over here, I guess. Yeah, but you know what? It's gonna be fine. Let's take the turn. A decent field. The climate has become drier and colder and leads to the desertification of our land. Our praise to horrors do not bring the desired results. So we are losing a little bit every turn. Not dramatically much, but still enough to be a burden. So can we pay for this? 25. We are 85. That would be what? 7? No. Five, I guess. No. 6. We need to take that 6 times 150 food. We don't really have that. Damn it. Very unfortunate. We could have really used a good event over here. I mean, you can work over here. Very unfortunate. So I don't think it's possible to get a goal result over here to solve the exodus of the Sahara. I'm just curious about one thing. Would it increase by 5 if we do something? You know what? Let's. Well, we might also expel some people. Okay, let's do this. Producing some food. I mean, we don't really have that much. What? We can do that 3 times more. And then we need to expel 3 people. That would be drastic. On the other hand, it would be a gold victory. But it would leave us so low on food. We just need so many new people. On the other hand, expelling someone but it would increase unrest as well. Ah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Losing 3 people with 30% unrest. You know what? Let's do it. Two people. We are losing 2 people. Gold victory! Yes, very nice. Oh, and actually we are getting achievements for all of that. We successfully coped with the inflow of refugees. Our society stood and become stronger, and these changes will help us during the creation of the future state. Gold victory, that does give us a lot of culture and authority, actually. And authority is very useful for us at this stage. So let's actually get a couple of people back in, because I think not all of you are equally productive right now. So just making sure to rearrange a couple of things. You know what, I think we can actually pull in everyone. We have 16 people, so that should for a second be that 15. And I think one is working on the global stage, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so let's refocus a little bit and let's get to our new. Let's get focused on our mission again. Our mission is to train up an army, which we are severely lacking right now. To train an army, I think we have to build the simple barracks, which are under construction already. Let's put someone over here to work on that. Since we aren't gathering any resources, we are of course critically short on that. Let's make sure we are gathering enough food by working the tiles that are most useful for that, which are certainly these +4 and +3 tiles. We are still losing out on food, and I do think we should be gathering a lot of food simply to build up. Also, this culture side up there is strictly very useful for us. I'm guessing this field is great as well, as is this one. We should also think about the cults. And I think probably gathering, farming and breeding +1 food. Let's honor the heavenly cow over here. That should give us a lot more food production. It should also make these tiles more worthwhile working. That looks good, doesn't it? Even up here we can do a little bit more, +3, that's fine. I don't think we're going to work the +2 tiles. A little bit more authority is always nice, especially since we are still losing quite a lot of production. I mean, we are going to be alright for the next 3 turns, but who knows what's going to happen after that. Other than that though, so I only see +3 tiles. Let's take a look at the world map. Oh, very good time now actually. +5. This is still +3, which I think is good. Using the force right now. Can also do more discoveries. More food, plus that's nice. Building price reduction is also good, I think, at this point. Now to build colonies, simple workshops for craftsmanship. Don't need the simple workshops for now. And I do think this might be a good immediate boost for our production. So that's nice. Well, we can do more even to produce that. We also have someone idle, and I think I would actually like to discover a little bit more of the area. And that should be fine. We are turning a decent profit in terms of food, and that should be enough to buy another worker next turn. Production is too low, but I think we'll be fine mid to short long term, so that should be alright. There we go. Not much happening this turn, but that's fine. Oh no, of course we can and should be buying another person. Do we want to have you work a +3 or +4 tile? Or maybe discover a little bit? No, probably a +4 tile is fine for now, as long as that happens. And yeah, a little bit more production is decent as well. Can we actually achieve a situation where we can buy another worker next turn? Probably not. Well, there's +3 over here. +24, just one more. And we can buy another worker next turn. So, let's look at the world map for a second. Let's take back that scout. And look at our settlement. +2, +2, +1, well, probably the +4 tile. Okay, yeah, and that should allow us to buy another worker next turn, so that's fine. Next turn, here we go. Can buy another worker. Fine and lovely. We are still under the blessing of the Heavenly Cow, so if we actually place it over here, we should be able to again buy another person next turn, which I think is brilliant. Lovely. Good. There's no +2 tile though, so that's alright. Growing number of cities. Great drought at the end of the 4th millennium BC led to an increased population density around bodies of water and the emergence of a large number of cities in the Middle East and Egypt. In Mesopotamia, such cities were Uruk and Ur. In Egypt, Ombus, Tinis, Hierakonpolis, Diaspolis and Patiris. Okay, nice information. So I do like the way how that is presented, and every now and then you get a little bit of a bonus there, so that's good to see and good to know, I guess. Next turn, the blessing of the Heavenly Cow will end, but that should still be fine, because here we go. Seeing some improvements, especially some garrisons, building up in a couple of areas. Possessed hippos, curses, evil spirits have possessed a herd of hippopotamuses and led them to our borders. They will trample our fields and gobble our crops. Do we want to drive them away or do we want to coexist? Losing 2 population? Farming -1. Does that mean farming every farm? Or does it mean just... I'm guessing that would mean every farm. For 8 turns. So how much is that actually for us? Guessing we do have about probably 5, 6 farms. So that would be 48 or so. 48 food. And that many people. We're going to coexist. I think it's slightly better. Barracks accommodate more than 1 worker. You can see the maximum numbers of workers that can be moved into the barracks in the upper right corner of the workers card. Okay. Next to see. To unlock the next turn button, place 2 workers in the western barracks. Okay. So it's probably guessing that's these ones over here. To accelerate the trainings, drag 2 workers to the area. Oh no. Okay. Really? This one? Okay, now I can do next turn. Can I move you away from there? Yeah, I can, because obviously this tile is better than that one. Okay, nevertheless, do we even want to do that? Let's look at the situation briefly. So, yeah, we do have enough food, so let's buy another person. Simple barracks have been built. Yes, thank you. Blessings of the Heavenly Cow has ended, unfortunately. We are on the mission of training 500 army, which we are not necessarily close to achieving. We also see more discoveries being possibly made over here. colonies and simple workshops. We can also think about more buildings. We've done the simple barracks. More culture and authority might be nice. Where would that be? Okay, over here. Not the best areas by a long shot, actually. We are very far away from our cap. The pastures would be down here. Still seem weird. I'm not sure I really trust them. Workshops. 3 areas. And they would be substantially improved, wouldn't they? Yeah, I think simple workshops over here are the way to go. And they're probably what to build as well. Yep. Yeah, so let's go ahead and build simple workshops. That should be nice. Okay, we are earning surprisingly little food. You are totally redundant over there. You are +2. +2 I think is not good enough. Not earning any food now. And these tiles down here are somewhat less impressive as well. This one I still think is okay, +4. So yeah, the hippos are making our life a lot more difficult. Let's also keep an eye on the map of Egypt. You are a little bit redundant. +3. You know what, I think that's alright. Let's spend our time researching a little bit and not produce too much. Yeah, but then again, you know, these tiles over here, this tile is still a very good tile, so I think we might actually train up a lot of people over here. What was our goal? 500, wasn't it? That's very slow, actually. But it's still a +3 tile on all other aspects, so... Is it? Yeah, it is. So I'm guessing that's fine. Building that up. Okay. Right, so we are training 4 people. +3, 3, Earning some food now. I mean, +3 to me isn't really a great tile to be working. Even +2. It's horrible. Could of course use some cults. More culture I don't think is useful. More food probably is. Although it wouldn't be critical. You know what? Oh, we can send more people over here. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's send 2 people over here. Is there more people over there? No. Okay, that's fine. That does still leave 1 person idle. And I do think... So I don't think... Let's not use the cult of the cow for now, because for the next 8 turns our fields are less valuable anyway, and that would just even things out. I would much rather use them in as good a fashion as possible when the time's there. So, you know what, actually you can also go ahead and research. On the other hand, we do need more building materials. For 3 turns, well, we just might be fine. So let's use the turn over here. Find out what's going to happen this turn. Not much actually. All in all, we seem to be fine over here. And we are building up the military, although it's still going to take a while. And the craft shops should also be helping us out a little bit. Ooh, the first sandstorms. The settlement has suffered from a previously unfamiliar scourge, a sandstorm. Migrants have told us that this is a manifestation of the rage of the evil god of the desert, Seth. Some areas are damaged. Interesting. What does that mean? Okay, so you probably need to be repaired. They are damaged. Okay, I guess that does make sense. And we do need more production to actually do that. We don't have enough production as is to actually build up what we are building right now. And we've of course lost all of our soldiers basically. We always have +1, yeah, I think so. Well, that's a little bit awkward. What's happening on the world stage? Lots of discoveries being made. +3, it's a decent tile. Well, it's only 1 turn left, isn't it? How much have we got? Only... Oh. So plus 15, then yeah, we need at least... Okay, I do want to get this thing done, so let's try to get you into a good mood, and yeah, that way that should be enough that we can, so that we can build that up. We are losing a little bit of food as well, which I don't necessarily like. So we should probably soon start to look at that. I think we can do some fishing for now. And that should be alright. Good. Next turn it is. So Sandstorm has... Ooh, and we are discovering more people. Unfortunately, I would say. Plus 5. Some workshops. Found the food tribe. Toad tribe, actually. Build simple workshops. Center of the Seth cult. We have come across a large settlement, Obers. Here people honor the god Seth and have built him a great temple. When they learned that we honor Horus, our scouts barely escaped. Interesting. Well, that's people for you. Okay, so firstly, you should be getting over here and start to repair that. That's fine. So we do have 2 people left over being capable of doing something else, I guess, than working in these barely profitable areas. On the world stage, I'm guessing that this is bad. In the Seth tribe, we are consistently unworthy. Okay, yeah, so they don't even want to talk with us. I'm guessing we can still explore a little bit along the Niles, though. Which should be alright. It's 1 turn? No, there's 2 turns, so let's keep 2 people working on this. Also keep an eye on our settlements and our potential buildings. Fields of grain. That's probably these areas, isn't it? Might not be the worst. I think it would be good. Provide the richest harvest in the world. Does it say that on all of these things? Yes. So it doesn't say that it's particularly good. More housing would be nice. This would cost us way more than we can afford right now. 48 production. It's really too much. Fields of grain, where's that? Number 6, oh yeah, over there. Not sure that that's really a good investment. It's just improve areas plus 2. More culture might be nice. Pastures. I really wonder where that will take these. Probably over there. You know, that's probably the best thing that we can build right now. That means we are not quite earning enough production points. So we should probably invest... Oh, actually over there. That's a very good tile. Yeah, and this tile is starting to look less and less sensible to me. We are still suffering from the hippos. And we are not building up our army really, because we are blocked from doing this by this area. Plus 3. Yeah, this is hard. These are some hard decisions. Plus 3 on the world stage. Well, we could pull some people off. It might not be worthwhile. Also, I'm debating on what to do with these people over here. Can we send them? Can we actually send them? Weak and strong by raids. Yeah, we should really raid them. Well. I think all in all we are relatively balanced this way. We are earning a little bit in production, we are losing a little bit in food, but soon we will be able to get our new pastures somewhere over here. Also the food shortage should be reduced at some point relatively soon. We should also see a little bit more this being discovered very soon over here, especially over there. So that might yield a little bit of a benefit for us. We should also think about her neighbors very soon. But yeah, for now our settlement is growing. We have a respectable sized city, I would say. Even though if some pieces need to be repaired a little bit. But then we can start to train up an army and see what that aspect of the game is about. Until then though, I think this is a good place to put into the cut. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.